Yo guys, what is going on? More Tech Sir here, and today I'm going to show you how to run the RG350 through HDMI. Don't forget, if you do like this kind of content, show your support by hitting the sub button down below. We're trying to get up to 100 subs. And do you want to know a little secret? 92% of you who watch the channel are not actually subbed, so let's change that. Anyway, let's crack on with the tutorial. So we're on the desktop. So the first thing we need to do is go to this link when I put it in the description below. This will take you to the most up-to-date HDMI beta drive, which is the 200510 one. Once you've done that, download it as normal, put it in a safe place where you're going to download it. Obviously, we all know by now mine is the desktop. So once we've got the file open, you will open it up and you will have an OPK file in here. I've already dragged it into my actual USB drive, so you need to take the external SD drive out. I need to make that clear as day. The external SD card, take that out, put it into the computer, and then we need to go onto the actual drive. So look, we've got it here. If you haven't got an app folder, just create one. It takes 2 seconds. Obviously, once you've created it, then drag and drop it into here. Now there is some instructions on what to do when we open it up. It tells you all the different settings, what to do. Some of the emulators, the settings will need to be changed just because of the latency input and the lag on it sometimes. There are known bugs on this as well, so it does explain that all as well. So once you've done that, drag and drop it on to the SD card. We will go back over to the RG350 now, and I'll show you what to do. Just a word of warning as well, guys. If you have a different theme or setting on the newest update, it will make the text and title disappear, and there's no way of you accessing this. I spent hours trying to figure this out today. I thought it was the actual update, so I went back to a previous update, but it's actually the menu, so it's a menu bug. So make sure you've got it on the default menu in the picture above, and this will work perfectly. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hop back over to the actual device, and I will show you some gameplay and how we set it up. So now we are on the RG350 device. What we're going to do, we're going to go over to the OPK file that we actually downloaded. So let's get this up now. So it is going to be on applications. We're going to go down and it's going to be the OS update. So we're going to click A on that. We're going to read it. It's just letting you know that to back up all data because potentially you may lose it, but we're not going to be bothered about that. We're going to press update. It's always X, and now as you can see, it is updating. Depending on how quick the SD card is that you've got installed, that's how quick the update will work. So we're just going to put this down, we're going to wait for it to update, and then we are going to jump on to the screen and get the HDMI actually working so you can see it in all its glory. So we have got the RG350 connected via HDMI now. As you can see, I'm using the analog stick to move around on the screen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to test a couple of games out and see how it fares up. So this is the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. We are playing Aladdin. Now it is running at 60 frames per second. Now you may see it being a bit laggy on the screen. That's purely because my camera is recording at 30 frames per second. As I say, you may need to tweak some of the settings, so just read the README file when you download the HDMI update. But now we're going to move on to some PS1 and we're going to play some Destruction Derby. As you can see, the game is running flawlessly. There's no problem at all running this at all via the HDMI. I'd highly recommend getting this update if you just want to bring that nostalgia feeling back on the big screen, and it's a great little device just to have in your back pocket, and always take around to one of your friends in case they want to hook it up to the TV and you want to play some retro games together. So there you have it, HDMI out on the RG350. Don't forget, if you do like this content and want to check some other videos out relating to the RG350, here they are now. They're going to pop up here, and don't forget guys, stay safe and I'll see you all soon.